What's up, Texas? Texas. All right. What should we do? No one in the lobby. Let's mash that refresh button. See if anybody comes up. Yeah, I've got the same account on pretty much everything, so. See if anybody joins. Of course, someone joins immediately. Lobby lurkers. Got the Z28. Oh, my game's just lagging out. What the heck just happened? His cards disappeared a couple times. What happened? My internet just kind of freaked out. What's going on, CarX? Damn, the text is small in that chat. Wish I could get it bigger. I don't understand why I can't make the chat bigger. Let's see if I zoom in. Try zooming in the browser. No, don't do all caps. I don't know, get me banned. I just had the stream too far away on the other monitor. I had to make the text bigger on my browser, but I wish I could just make the text bigger on my chat. I don't know what happened there in my whole computer. Sort of freaked out during that race. Quarter mile. I got a half-mile car out right now, but I'll just run a quarter. Let's see. I'm gonna move my screens around a little. Now these computer glasses just don't seem to be right anymore. I think that's part of the problem. Yeah, this is a half-mile car, but it's okay on the quarter. It's probably not as fast as the Box Nova, though. I'll probably only need 5 gears. This car gets up to 257 in the quarter, and it's set up for 8th. Or did I say that backwards? Set up for half. I'm not used to 8th yet. No, I thought I lost that race. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. Like that game correction. That's a good race. Good races. Racing a half-mile on the... I think that it's possible that they buffed the GT because someone came out with a 5.4 tune for it. But I haven't messed around with it. I think this is my only GT, so I'd have to build another one. I might have another one. Yeah, this car gets through 5 gears. That one was even closer. Yeah, see, this GT will get 60s in like in the 850 range. So if the thing runs 257 in the quarter, I'm sure you can get it to run 5.4s. Yep, good races. I just managed to squeak out the wins, barely. Even though it looked like you were winning. That's just what the game does. That one was .013. That was about a third or quarter of a car length. Yeah, if you guys are watching the stream, you get to see what both sides of the race look like. Yeah, the thing I hate about the GT is that you have to put bars on it. The same thing with the McLaren. And the Ferrari. Wonder if I do have another GT. I've got 2 McLarens. Got a bunch of Lambos. Just been racing the half a little bit lately. Checking that out, but I hate how no one puts up races though. They just sit there. The lobby lurkers, that's what I call them. That guy Nino Brown, I've seen him racing since yesterday. He's been putting up races since yesterday, I think. Yeah, did it look like you were ahead of me on the last one? On your side, did it look like your car was ahead of mine? Because I was curious. I was curious about that. Is you know, what it looks like on my side and what it looks like on the other person's side. Because I was wondering if it was like if that's just the game or. Put him up racing. It took a long time to connect. I don't know why some of these guys, they'll just sit there. They'll wait for you to do your burnout. They'll wait for you to stage. Like here is a perfect example. Well, I got a lot of spin on that one. I missed my shift. This car is bouncing around all over the place. That was a horrible pass. What's going on? Is my computer going wacky? Where's my internet? Seems like my internet's going, or my computer's. Maybe it's downloading an update or something. And my messenger's just hanging. It's not doing anything. Anybody out here? I just want to check my stream real quick, make sure it's working normal. I guess so. All right. I guess it's working. I messed up those shifts. Got the 872. He's got yellow bars. I don't understand why so many people have yellow bars. See if anything's going on a quarter mile. There's a Lambo. I don't like Key West though. I wonder if there'll be any GTs out here because the new GT tune came out on YouTube. This car seems to be working. Yeah, I was testing that damage a little bit earlier. Doesn't really seem to affect your car until it gets down to where it says, I can't remember what it says. How the hell did he get so far out on me? I had a horrible tree that time for some reason. Looks like he treed me again. No, he got I think he had double last time, didn't he? But he's only about 48 or 49 in his car. Looks like he's still running the old school setup from before they nerfed the Lambo. Game just lagged out again. Yeah, I think when you get down to 15%, it gives you that warning. I don't know what's going on with the computer seems to be a little laggy. It's screwing up my game. I don't see anything. I think I have a tablet in the other room with something running on it. Slow pass in the Lambo. Alright, let's take out. So it doesn't seem to be too many people on the half-mile track. I've got all my half-mile cars out. Let's take out some other cars. Yeah, see now, what sucks is that if the GT will run 5.4 now, depending on how deep into the 5.4s it is, if you want to race GT, if you want to race against them, you have to leave exotics on. If you're in an American car, but if you leave exotics on, then you're going to get Lambos. So depending on how fast the GT is, if it can't keep up with the Lambo, then it's going to be pretty much in no man's land. I can't imagine it being able to keep up with the Lambo. There doesn't really seem to be that many Lambos out here anyway. See, this guy doesn't mess around. He just gets up and stages. And I red lit. 002. And he just left because it looked like he was in a slow car. That guy blinked for a second. He was there and then he disappeared. Looks like he disconnected. Looks like I get the buy run. I wish that red thing would disappear. Yeah, we got the 49. Mr. Reliable with the 549. I'd like to know if people are getting all kinds of disconnects like I am. And all these people with yellow bars. Thing that sucks about half mile is that there's a bunch of cars that are good on the half mile and the quarter. So if you want to race both, you pretty much have to have two of them. Like all of the faster American cars are pretty good on the half. And now the GT. I missed a couple shifts on that one. Still got a 53. He got the 56. And what was that in Eclipse? 27 by 15. I don't even remember the Eclipse being able to go up to 15 inch, 15 wide. That's weird. That would be like the same as this thing, right? Yeah, I guess it will. It looks like this car will go up. Yeah, it'll go up to 15. Probably because no one ever ran 15s on those. Because you don't need that much tire on those. I guess I'll just leave exotics on. See if anybody's in the GT. There's one. That didn't take long. This thing's probably gonna be loud as hell though. Yep, that's what happens. As soon as that YouTube tune comes out, the cars come out. Got the 51. He only got 62 in his though. Needs to turn it up. Turn up that top end. There's Blue Power out there. Wonder what he's in. Maybe a Z28. We got Mac and the Lambo. Yeah, that's what sucks about the cars not being balanced, is that you can't just jump in a race. If you know it's a Lambo, you're not going to jump in there. I mean, you could. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a super fast Lambo, but it's kind of risky. But you like to be able to jump in races when people put them up, because there's so many so few races being put up in the lobby. It'd be nice to be able to just jump in. Racer X. Let's see if my Nissan works today. Got lucky on that one. I don't know what's with that tree and that slow ass time. Not really hitting her first gear. Kind of missing first gear. Another slow time. Even though I got a good 60 foot, I actually got a good tree that time. My car didn't work at all that time. Got way too much grip with the 61. Got 2 out of 3. Seems like I got better luck on the Ville. Was that a Civic? A no clip Civic? No. Another good 60, but we didn't get our top speed. Actually, races up here. 28 by 21. Let's see how his Nissan's doing. Yeah, this car seems to be a little sketchy these days. There we go. Got 47. Didn't seem like it was going to be one. I'd race that bike because I don't want to turn my volume down. Big Za in the Ranger. Holy cow. 47. That could be because he just let off. And I was pretty much lag free for the race. I'm pretty sure I turned up the top end on this car though. People were running the 257 in this thing or something. Somehow I missed the boat on that. But that first one's I'm only running about 256. So I guess he wants to keep trying. I was way early on first gear on that. I still have that launch control all the way down. This car is all over the place. Oh, Flip 860. I haven't seen him in a long time. He's usually racing low money races. Should try out the Porsche. Maybe I'll get a GT since I have to leave the exotics on. Yeah, see, there's actually been I've seen there's been new tunes out on YouTube for the Porsche and now the GT. Two exotics. So does that mean that they're buffing the exotics? Possibly. Or maybe they already did buff the GT because that. I can't remember if it got better in the half or not. I missed my shifts on that one. Managed to stay ahead of them. I haven't touched either. I've got a bunch of Porsches, but I haven't touched any of them for a long time. Not really. I messed up a lot of those shifts. Only ran 55. I guess we'll go best 2 out of 3. Even though it looked like he was still half a car length behind me at the end of the track. See if I can get my shifts. Don't really have my shifts where I want them. There we go. We got to 50. My shifts weren't exact. No, I'm kind of giving him a freebie here because I beat him 2 out of 3, so. He's not going to catch me that time. He messed up. No, he didn't. He didn't tree. Kind of like the right side better. Yeah, he wasn't running 5.4 in his box Nova. I don't know that I've actually seen one run a 5.4. Yeah, this whole screen was full. a little bit ago. Somebody put 100K up on a bike. I gotta turn the volume down though. I'm interested to see what this bike runs. I know the bike will run 5.4, and then they said they fixed bikes, so I don't know exactly what that means. That's a costly red light. I ran a 48 in my car. But he wasn't anywhere near me, so unless he let off. No, it looks like he ran it out. I don't know if you want to be putting up 100K races. There's a 50K in the Z28. This car isn't going to run a 5.4 again though, unless I get really lucky. I got my shifts. Got the 50 with the good RT. You got the 53 and the Z28. I ain't afraid of no Z28. He dropped down to 20K right away. He's like, nope. Got some pretty good music on tonight. Got the Civic. Stock Civic. My shifts are kind of backwards in this thing for some reason. My first and second gear are backwards how I try to shift them. Just kind of going through these cars. I could try my other Porsche. I have another Porsche. So I have 98 cars now. I guess we could try this. So it looks like I have maybe about 12 cars that I race regularly. And everything else is going to be cars that are around mid 5.5s and slower. Got Ringgold out here. Can't remember if that's a guy that's like a one and done type guy. He's probably in a Z28 though. My car is. I always have trouble shifting this car. Got a notch. No bar notch. A 54, kind of average. He just left. Did he even finish? He just left, and then I don't know if he finished the race. Ringgold with the registered trademarks. the box Nova. Kind of messed that up. Kind of fell asleep on the tree and messed up the first shift. Yeah, these RTs are a little sketchy tonight. Up and down all over the place. Man, that time I red lit. Oh, 32 red light. How is it even possible? I think I beat him every race so far, so I'll give him another shot. How do I owe 3 red light? That's crazy. There's no way I could react that fast. That's not reaction. This car just kind of have to be patient with shifts on. And 003. I'm just right on the border. I wonder what my delay is on this car. He got a 49. I got another 00 with a 52. It's not too bad for this car. I only beat him by 004. Pretty much the tree. Okay. This car is pretty much the same kind of shifting. I'm gonna turn the volume down on this thing. Got everybody on 10.5. Street tire. An American. Because you don't want a 10.5 import coming in there. We got the Lambo. Yeah, that's the problem with running this car. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little more. It's a little bit annoying. Basically the same sound as a Lambo. Wow, how they beat his Lambo so bad. I kind of want to race a little half mile. Let's see if anyone puts up any races and a half. Usually race 50 or 100K in the half mile because it seems like you don't get hardly as many races. And it doesn't seem like there's a heck of a lot of fast people on the half mile either. We'll see if someone's out there lurking. People may just not even have the tabs selected on top, and they'll just jump in a race based on, I don't know what they base it on. What's up, David? Who do you want to race you? Joel? Joel and the vet? I'll have to turn my volume back up a little again. The vet's probably okay in the half. Oh, I red lit. What is the deal with this? How do I red light in this car by 01? And he had the yellow bars. That's got to be game. That's 100% the game. What do you mean fun run? Now I gotta get my 50K back. I think I'll turn off the dark. Maybe that'll be less lag. This car looks high. Can't really hesitate on the tree on this because then all of a sudden I'm going to get a 0.1 RT or something. No, he just left. He knew. Yeah, my car didn't even work right on that last pass either. 003. Do what are you racing, David? Just put up a code. I don't know what's going on with these trees. I have no delay in this car. That's how much I needed on the tree. I have no idea what to delay. The delay used to be kind of set it and forget it. And I would never touch the delay. Now it's like on a daily basis. Every day is different. It's got to be the game. Got to be the game server. Well, it took that guy a long time to connect. Maybe that's why I don't see any races up here, because no one can connect. I know that on my other phone, or probably more than half the time, I'll get a connection error, and then it'll connect on the second try, and do that almost every single time. Got another McLaren. He's got the nitrous. I thought I had a nitrous McLaren. That might be on my other phone. This car's just going back and forth and back and forth. See, now I get a 59 tree when I change my delay. This car was just going back and forth on the screen. Probably could have shifted a little better on that one. He doesn't want to stage. I'm getting shitty RTs. I don't know what I'm going to do about this RT stuff. The car doesn't really need any delay. But then I get an 03 red. Someone put up a race. There's a bike out on the half mile. What did he do? He painted his car? Or maybe he has two of them. This time he stages immediately. This is the same guy, isn't it? That time I got the tree. With no delay, the 34 tree. His tree was about double of mine, I think. Same time. Now he wants me to stage. I didn't really get good shifts there, but I must have killed him on the tree. Whoa. See, those are kind of the shifts that I try to hit sometimes. That was a big run. Those real late, those long shifts, especially on the later gears. A 009 tree with a 65, that's going to be pretty hard for anybody to beat. It's the same guy, isn't it? I don't know if it's the same car or not, but he was pretty much overmatched this time. See, I only have 17% of my tires, so all them guys out on Discord tell them I need to fix my car, and I ran an 865, so. I wish I could get someone to put up a race so I could actually jump in a race. Somebody putting up 500. I know there's people out there because I usually get a race in about 5 seconds. Refresh. Let's try this GT. Refresh. Let's see if that guy's still out there lurking. Maybe he's got another McLaren. Okay, I guess there isn't too many people out here, or they don't want to race for 50K. For some reason, my GT is better on my other phone. 870. We almost cracked the 8.6 barrier. I think it's at late shifts. I gotta get those late shifts. This guy wants to go again. Let's see if I can get all those late shifts. I had to mess with this car to get it to launch how I want it. It might not be as fast because of that. See, his car gets out quick, but then I just chase him down. I only got a 74. I kind of messed up my shifts. Yeah, hit half mile just doesn't seem to have gotten too many people interested. But then there's really competitive cars. You got McLaren, you got GT, and you got Z28. That's pretty much it. Nothing else is gonna compete with those. So at least on the quarter mile, you've got probably 10 or so cars that'll blow 5.5. I don't know what's going on with the trees though. Ale Team TRF. There's people out here, they just don't put up races. And I get another red light. See, my car didn't even say it was damaged at 15%. I don't know how he stayed so fast. Now my car's red lighting. And shitty passes and red lighting. That must be why people don't put up races. Those are good shifts. 48. The 49 tree. Guess he's thinking about it. One and done. Didn't connect. See, this one never says that, doesn't give that connection error. It just doesn't connect sometimes. I don't know how I can continue to play this game. It's just complete garbage. This game never used to be like this. It's just horrible. I mean, they would come out with broken cars and bugs and stuff, but it was never all these problems. Constant connection problems. People constant yellow bars. I can't believe that all those people have bad, problems on their end where they're getting all those yellow bars. The trees are all over the place. It's like a struggle playing this game. I just missed fifth gear on that. Everything else was perfect. Only a 51 for that. That was like a perfect pass. A 692 60 foot. I don't know what happened on that one. Paper chasing. Name seems familiar. Only a 49. It seemed like a perfect pass again. 684 60. I think we're going to do this. one and done. This car is not even fast tonight. Yeah, Blue Power is only in 14th, but I'm pretty sure he only races Z28. I don't think he races Lambo. He probably races other stuff. A lot of these guys don't bother with the Lambo because they just think it's broken. Got the Bass Boys. I was hyping up your channel earlier. I was going to send you a dono, but it didn't work. You see that big bass I caught on that picture? Get racing. Holy shit, it's 11 o'clock. Got the 548. Still not where it should be. This guy started coming up right at the end. Another 50K in the bank towards the stream. Check out this GT bass, boys. It's pretty cool, right? Look at these wheelie bars. They don't fit on the screen. I guess this is GT40, isn't it? Not the new one. And we got this McLaren with the giant wheelie bars on the back. I saw one of these the other day. I saw you're catching some slabs. I asked YouTube for a summary of your channel or something, and it said something like, yeah, the Bass Boys were out there catching crappies and like big slabs in parentheses or something. It was kind of funny how it said that. The AI slabs. I got Benny Boy. I couldn't even tell what kind of car that was. Yard built. Couple of slow passes. Yeah, it was when you're catching slabs. I think it was from two days ago or something. I didn't finish it though. I don't think I saw you catch a slab. Oh, I actually got a 49 with this. But so did he. Got a better tree. Still slow. What are you, some kind of memer or something? Putting up memes? Yeah, the summary. That's what it was. I pull up the summary. I wonder what it would say about summary about my video. I should try that on one of my live streams. See what it says. I don't know if I could do it on my own video. It just picks up what I say. It's kind of funny what my summary said about one of my videos. It's like it goes through the whole video and picks up everything you say. Yeah, you got to get some slabs this weekend. Let's see, what car should we race? Yeah, you got to do live streams. Yeah, and muskie's gonna be hitting pretty soon. Going for some. We'll go for some muskies. And get some salmon. Salmon season, but it's not cold enough. You could probably get some though. Yeah, I was surprised I got that pretty good bass. Thing swallowed the hook though. I'm pretty sure my pole was just laying on the ground, and I picked it up when the fish was on. Because it seems like they just pick it up when it's laying on the bottom. I remember fishing over there, and they used to, well, I mean, pretty much everywhere the fish, they would just hit it right on the drop. They'd throw it in, and then a couple seconds. The fish are getting lazy. Check out this Paul Walker car. Fast and Furious. Yeah, this game seems pretty dead now. I guess I'll race this guy. Yeah, but the water probably cooled down a little bit over the last few weeks or something. Holy cow, that was a fast pass for this car. 548 in the Eclipse. Yep, this is a car I used to have back in '95. I had one of these. I actually think it was around '93 or '94. Then a red light. Stupid game. Red light by .03. Shitty game. If it cools down, then you'll be getting some walleyes and some slabs. Get to somewhere. Stupid dog. This guy doesn't know what kind of race he got in. He's just sitting there. He's like, ah, shit. I got in the wrong race. I'll probably red light anyway because the game is screwed up so bad. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, his car was shitty connection, red bars. What are you watching the stream on? You watching on a phone or on the big screen? Hey, you want to sign this petition? You gotta be fucking kidding. Now the grass will grow. That was the best game ever. Well, some other quotes. And these people just jump in these 100K races. When they had no shot. Unless I red light. Hey buddy, you want to sign my petition? Another 100K donation to the stream. Another guy that has red bars, bad connection, disconnected. but he has custom characters in his name, so he knows how to do that, but he's got a shitty connection. Shitty connection or shitty phone. Yeah, I don't know if I could watch videos on my live stream. I think you can watch them for a certain amount of time. That's what a lot of people do now. They just sit there and watch videos on stream. Stupid dog. Yeah, that's when he, I can't remember what the dog does. I think he just says it when he sees the dog. He says, stupid dog. I don't know if that game was on Steam. If it is, I still have it. I just have to download it probably. Just get the cheats and then just go around blowing everyone up with an SMG. You should get that game. Frickin' red light. Every time. Super fast pass and then I get a red light. .007. He's probably just giving me my money back because I red lit. Stupid dog. shit, what race did I just take? I just took a quarter-mile race. Maybe I could still beat him. No, the car didn't work at all. And he's got a shitty connection, yellow bars. Yeah, like my video. I need to get some subs. Yeah, I'm probably going to be ending this stream pretty soon, I think. We got Maraschino. He's got the YouTube tune with the 27.5s. He just left. I didn't get a good pass. He totally screwed me up. How did he red light by a second? Another 50K donation for the stream. All right. I think this is probably the last race of the night. See if we can get one more 100K donation for the stream. He's got 28.5 on his GT. Hopefully I won't red light. That was a good race, closer than it looked. Guess I'll give him the rematch. Oh, he red lit. I just saw it out the corner of my eye. I got lucky. I got a 015. Good races. Especially the first one was good. Really good race. All right. You wrap it up with the McLaren. That's going to be it for today.